We're gonna put that in the.
I mean, niggas want to be barbaric.
Put that in the.
I'll play that game too, you
Put it in the chat.
We'll get straight to
Dante, you slept on this one.
Pull up with a baddie on the benchy with her ass up. Niggas looking, told them they could try, just pull the cash out. She hit the blade with her friends, but always be the last out. Baby by the paper, so pay up, don't wanna crash out. Money on my mind like it's payday. You fuck with mine, I get to spinning like a Beyblade. Most these niggas goofies and they bitches like shit they. Niggas talking fly into that, hit them like Mayday. Damn, I see niggas hating cause I got motion like a picture. It is what it is. You try me, I'ma smoke you like a swisher. I'm just doing me. Play my posse, groom me to be that nigga. The type of valet park the banshee, they like who the fuck.
Get right to it. He's smiling. So anyway, we're gonna get right to it, man. This press conference. We're not gonna get on the whole thing. We're just gonna get into some of it. We're gonna see if we can get the audio on real quick.
Aren't in the playoffs and aren't in good shape to be in the playoffs. So that is a disappointment.
What's your message to the fan base in terms of you can get this fixed?
I think I point to the pluses that we have. I will start off by saying that Brian is one of the reasons for our fans to be excited about our future and his first year. And if there would be a definition of how you would like to come in your first.
So he's got to go back again to. He got to go to sell this hire that Scotty. He got to go back again to sell this hire with Scotty. He has to go back again.
Time as being a head coach and.
Got to go back
of how you would like to come in your first time as being a head coach in the National Football League and have a nice learning experience. I think
the first coach is a nice learning experience. The first coach it sounded like to me that he regretted. So you hired a coach. There's never been you hire somebody who's never been a head coach in the NFL, no playoff experience, to come in and coach this team, and he's going back and he is trying to cover up his tracks. Hiring Scotty. He could have went got a playoff coach and for 2025, but he hired a coach with no playoff experience. He going back saying what he did.
That you could say that he's experienced things that will. In my mind, make him better qualified to be the head coach in the coming years than he was when we hired him this time.
So let me get this right. So since his first year, he has not experienced any of the commander in chief of a team. He's experienced. He's on the fly coaching. Ain't never been a head coach in no other team, but he's on the. He's on the fly coaching. This is sad. Let me go back to this bit again. See, man, the shit he comes spitting out, man, is bullshit.
Of how you would like to come in your first time as being a head coach in the National Football League and have a nice learning experience. I think
a nice learning experience as a head coach. And you are coming with a bum quarterback, and your first season as a head coach, you are 7-9-1. So you hire an inexperienced bum coach along with a bum quarterback with no playoff experience to get your team ready for the season.
You could say that he's experienced things that will, in my mind, make him better qualified to be the head coach in the.
He's experienced things in my mind that make him a better head coach in 26 and 27. What has he experienced? It took him so many years to be a head coach. nobody wanted him as a head coach. What do you think?
The coming years than he was when we hired him this time last year. So I point to that. I point to Dak. And I think we saw what we can have. I think I saw Dak at the best I've ever seen him this year.
I think I saw Dak at the best he's seen him this year. With 4,800 yards against losing teams. Everybody they play, every playoff team that they played, they did not win, and they barely beat up Kansas City. Man, they got it, man. They got a lot of shit to go, dog.
And that's saying a lot because he's played some great football around here. But first of all, we had him all year, and so I've seen him.
You had him all year, fully healthy, and he didn't get you to the playoff. So in 26, you're gonna try to fix the defense, but you still on the salary cap hell with Dak Prescott. He's just filling your bunch.
I know I've been criticized that we wasted having him all year. One of the reasons in my mind that we had him all year is I like the way that Brian put a plan in for our offense that was a combination of addressing success and good offense, along with things that took him out of harm's way.
Good offense. So you mean to tell me a good offense is you can score in the red zone, but you're seeing it to you your bottom line. Only thing you care about is your bottom line, your money. You got to follow the money, dog. Your bottom line. We're not gonna go over this whole press conference. We're gonna jump and skip over all this bullshit and lies coming at you with. It's just bullshit and lies, trying to cover shit over shit. You can't score in the red zone. See, let me tell you something. With the lies and the bullshit, I mean, what's wrong with owner saying, look, we didn't score in the red zone. We got problems trying to put up points, and we need to fix those problems. He doesn't. He try to sugarcoat shit too much. You struggle in the red zone. You didn't score when you needed to, and you failed against Detroit, and you failed against Carolina. You failed against these teams that you couldn't win against. You put up big numbers against losing teams, but you failed against the team that you needed to get to the playoffs. This has been going on for a couple of years now. So there you go, lying again. So just come out and tell the truth. You lying too much, dog.
In some cases, and so in a lot of cases, specifically, that was thought about, discussed, and planned going forward. Let's do everything we can do to keep him out there and keep him available. And so that worked very good, and you see the results that he had there. I think that some of the coaching that we had in our team was outstanding from the assistant coaches, and he's going to speak to that, I'm sure. But I will tell you,
the coaching was outstanding from your assistant. Your team was getting beat the fuck down on defense. And your play calling was horrible. Where you want 100,000 in the rounds, screens and slants the whole season on offense.
Tell you from my perspective, I saw things to get real excited. I want our fans to know I saw some things to get real excited about the abilities that we have of our coaching.
Get excited about what? What the fuck am I gonna get excited about? What the fuck am I gonna get excited about? Your red zone play was horrible. See, he come a lie about lies. He will come out here and sell you a bunch of bullshit, man. He don't give. Here's his top dollar for all the money, dog. He done made his billion for $2025. Now he's trying to sell you that Dak Prescott is ready for 2026. He lied too goddamn much, dog.
I would like to remind everybody that a fact of life in this NFL is availability, and that can go over into the coaching, because if you have a lot of success, you're replacing coaches. You're replacing them all the time. Detroit lost their two coordinators last year. So you have, it's nothing new. The sun's coming up to be sitting each year looking at replacing a coach. The system in the NFL is designed for coaches to have the best chance to move on.
And you have not brought in the right coach yet. To coach this bunch and get you to the fucking playoffs, get you to the Super Bowl. Just a bunch of fucking lies. That's all. Man, this dude will sell a fucking ice to goddamn Eskimo, man. Man.
And that happens. And if whether you're doing it really good or whether you're doing it really bad, that can happen to you. We've got to do a better job of when we have a change that needs to be made for if it's our own volition or something else, we got to do a better job of.
No, you got to do a better job. You got to do a fucking better job. He's trying to signal himself out of this. You as an owner need to step the fuck down. Go get a fucking GM in that can fucking bring in the right coach staff and bring in the right quarterback. You got to do a better job. You got to get the fuck out of the way. You got to step down. You got to fire yourself. Only way you're going to do this, you may have to fucking either have a stroke. You may have to fucking pass away. You got to get out of the way. You the one trying to con people out of money. You the one gave a quarterback $250 million. You the one that fucking hired Matty to come in. You the one that hired fucking Matt to come in here and coach his goddamn defense. So Matt coached the defense last year, and the year before that we had Mike Zimmerman. God damn, we had a shitty ass Mike Zimmerman last year, and now we had a shitty ass Matt to come in and coach the defense. And you let Dan Quinn walk right out the door, and then on top of that, you fucking hired Scotty, and then on top of that, you fucking did a horrible coaching job. He don't want nobody to hold him accountable. He don't want nobody to talk back to him. He don't want nobody to challenge him because he's the owner. That's cool. But look, man, you can't keep running up your coaches, man. You don't want to pay nobody.
Picking who's going in there. But Brian, again, will be very involved in that process as we were last year when we made those changes. And we will do a very intense, complete focus job of replacing where Flus and any holes that are left here because of Flus's job. I think.
Yeah. See, you a lie, dog. You lie too damn much. You already made your money. You are what? You $80-something billion corporation. You already made your money already. So you're just trying to find a way. See, he said he stay up all type of night, right, to try to figure out a way how to win ball games and bring in the right people. No, dog, he's trying to find a way to make money. He's trying to find a way to make money. He don't give a fuck about this team, dog. He brought an inexperienced head coach in here. He brought Matt in here, dog. They had the worst defense in NFL history, dog. Probably worst defensive outing and since the Cowboys have been established. Until you show me you can bring a playoff coach in here that can fucking come in and win this ball game, that want to bring the staff together and challenge Scotty and put it up and let the defense and better the defense. Dude, when you gave somebody $250 million and your defense straight sucked, you gave Osa and you only gave Osa what a certain amount of money. Osa's not that good and he struggled big time. Especially trying to get to the quarterback. That was a waste of money.
Those things are more positive than negative. And so I see improvement. I like what we've got to build on, the positives of the year where the offense did play well.
Shut the fuck up, lying. This fool said offense did play well against bad teams. You can't score in the red zone. Like, wait a minute. How can you be in the press box for 17 games and then you see that you're kicking more field goals and touchdowns? You're kicking more field goals and touchdowns? Your offense struggling in the red zone. He just, dude. He covered up for Scotty big time, dude. I don't know. He this don't make no sense, dog.
We've got some young people involved in that offense. We've got some new people involved in the offense. The other thing I will say, and I don't want to get
That's all he's talking about, is offense. That's it. See, I'll tell you when it smells fishy, it's fishy. All right. That's all he's talking about is the offense, dude. He don't want to hold himself accountable because of the fucking defense. This defense was fucking treacherous, dog. They were bad. This dumb motherfucker traded away his second pick and next year's first round pick. He traded away himself out of the draft. He had 2 first round picks. They got him, and then he will be sitting at home in the second round, in the third round this year. We won't see your ugly ass face at all unless you trade those 2 picks back. I'm so glad because everybody looking at you like you stupid. You dumb, dude. I don't know if Queen would. For one man, he gave up 2 picks for one man and could have flipped those picks into 4 men to fix his defense. He think that Quinn Williams will come in here and help this defensive line when you need problems in your secondary, your linebacker core sucks.
it going that I talk about Parsons a lot.
Talking about
I don't want to get that going.
See, talking about Parsons, talking about old shit. Why the fuck is he talking about old shit, dog?
But I've been talking about Herschel Walker for 35.
Talking about Herschel Walker and what he did 30 years ago. Herschel Walker.
5 years. And so it wasn't Herschel Walker that we're talking about when we talk about Herschel Walker. This ain't Micah no more that we're talking about when we say Micah. We're talking about the action, the trade. So please, let's get our identification of our boundaries set up. Having said that, the very best of what we were trying to get involving the Micah Parsons trade is all out there ahead of us. It's all ahead of us. We've got some of it on the field already. We're going to get more of it on the field in the draft. The very best of that trade is out there, not the least of which Stephen will address and can address it better than me. No way in the world could we have ever entertained having a player like Pickens for the future if we had signed and had still had the Parsons trade and hadn't made the trade. We would not have.
They're going to resign. That's just trying to do this shit.
Make a call if Stephen didn't agree with the call. I wouldn't make a call if we're involved with a player and somehow Will wasn't involved in the decision of making the call. I wouldn't do that. And by the way, those guys and me, we take a lot of opinion. If you want to criticize me for anything, it is that maybe I should make a lot of uninformed calls or contribution to.
Chris is criticize you to step the fuck down as a goddamn GM. It has not worked in fucking 31 years, and you are on your fucking high horse, and you haven't done anything to fucking make a change. By bringing a real GM in here. And Will McClay is not a fucking real GM. A real GM go and scout these fucking players. They go out and they go to the facility and they talk to the players. They bring in the right fucking coaches. They bring in the right staff to go out and win ball games. You have not done your fucking job. You're a lazy ass fucking GM who want to take credit, who want to take all the fucking who take everything, all the recognition.
The decision calls. But I've done it with consistency since the day I walked through the door here. Yeah. We'll do it the same way as we hired Flus. We'll do it together and come up with as good as we can.
See there? See? Scotty has no say in shit. We'll do it together. See, I told you. Yes, man. Scotty's gonna be a yes man. Yes, sir, boss. Yes, sir, boss. Yes, sir. Same thing. Told you, telling you. It's his team. He gonna run the way he want to run it. He gonna be me command the whole thing. We in for a long ride, dog. We don't see alive. We in for a long ride. So y'all
Brian, do you anticipate any more staff changes?
Same day.
Level or any staff changes now that Flus is gone?
Yeah, I mean, we're going through the exit interview process. I just got done with the players. I'll start the staff later this afternoon. And what I would say to that is, we're evaluating everything. This is I shared with you guys last week, right? This is an exciting time because we're getting answers to the test. We're figuring out where we came up short, where I came up short, where I need to be better. And, I want to go through the process. I want to sit down and continue to have great conversations with Stephen and Jerry. And,
we've been hearing this shit. We've been hearing this fucking garbage ass shit all year long, dog. I need to be better.
probably take through the next couple of days, and we'll evaluate things after that.
Jerry, actually for all you guys, Todd Archer with ESPN. Is head coaching experience a must for the new coordinator? And if it isn't, is a first-time coordinator a possibility for y'all to look at as well?
No, yes. You ask a good question. And no, yes. No, it's not a requirement, having been a head coach. And yes, it's possible to have a first-time coordinator.
Shortest answer you've ever given.
It's a good answer. That's a good answer.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And Brian, why was it such a disconnect defense as you look at it now?
Yeah, I mean, Todd, when we go back through the year and you look at it, I mean, it was the inconsistency. It was different things every week. And, some of the struggles in the pass game when we were playing zone, and then some of the struggles in the pass game when we were playing man-to-man. And,
oh, my fucking God. They are fucking hypocrites. They didn't say shit about their fucking offense. Wow. They throwing Matt up under the bus. I told you. They hit Matt in the fucking mouth. They knocked him to the ground. And they kicked him and rolled up under the bus. And they rolled right over him. They don't want to say nothing about this fucking offense. Not a fucking
the number one thing that you want to do is stop the run. I thought we actually did that in the latter part of the season.
Yeah.
And Brian, why was it such a disconnect defense as you look at it now?
Yeah, I mean, Todd, when we go back through the year and you look at it, I mean, it was the inconsistency. It was different things every week, and some of the struggles.
It was different things every fucking week. Yeah, our defense, we struggled on defense, but your offense was no fucking better against good teams. This is sad, man. They too faithful.
Struggles in the pass game when we were playing zone, and then some of the struggles in the pass game when we were playing man.
Some of the struggles in the passing game when we ran zone. Some of the struggles when we were playing man to man. But Matt didn't bring in this fucking roster. Matt didn't fucking bring in the roster. When they did come up and play fucking man, they did have some stops, but your offense didn't do shit.
Man to man, and the number one thing that you want to do is stop the run. I thought we actually did that in the latter part of the season. I think where we ultimately came up short was we weren't able to take the ball away. You look back at our shortcomings, and the team's playing this weekend, and I agree with Jerry. I'm sick that we're not playing this weekend. We're good enough to play this weekend.
Yes, niggas, I'm sick with him playing the weekend. We're good enough to play this weekend. This is a fucking comical show, man. This shit's a fucking comical show, man. This is sad, man. You 7-9-1, and you was good enough to play this weekend. See, these reporters, man, they sad, man. They're a sad fucking piece of work. They don't want nobody from the streets to get up there and challenge their ass. All these are nut huggers, man. They scared, man.
Fortunately, starting with me, we didn't play good enough in terms of the ball. -9 in the giveaway takeaway ratio. That's terrible.
Look at him kicking Matt up under the fucking bus. Wow, this is some sad shit, man. I ain't gonna be on that too much longer, man. I don't be on
terrible. And so we have to protect the football on offense. We did not do that at a high enough level.
No, you
and
didn't.
Quite frankly, we did not get enough turnovers. Why? Turnovers create momentum. There's game.
See there? He said 1 second about his offense. 1 second about his offense. Then he went back and then he threw the defense up under the bus again. He's not gonna be a good coach, dog. He's throwing his players up under the fucking bus. You see what he did? He's throwing his players up under the fucking bus, dog. You know, he's throwing Clark up under the bus. He's throwing Clark up under the bus. He's throwing the linebackers up under the bus. He's throwing everybody secondary up under the bus. He's throwing everybody up under the bus on defense, dog. And I hope these players are listening to this shit. This is sad, man. This is a sad fucking interview, man. This is sad. You know what he should have said? Look, we didn't do well on offense. All right, we didn't score inside the red zone. All right. These players were here before Matt got here. He just came in and coached the system. It's a system that we had didn't work, and we have good enough players on this team to go out and play. Because we have good players on defense. We just need the right thing. We just need the right. We need the right step. We need the right coaching here to coach these fucking players. We need a guy. We got to get the best out of our defensive players, and our defense doesn't feel like they came out. They didn't play well. But he came out and he dogged the shit out the defense is what he did. He's back there.
Changing plays. And as we go back through the season, we look at it, those are going to be certain things that we'll identify. And that's the process that's kind of already started.
John Machado, Athletic. Brian, what are you looking for specifically for your next defensive coordinator?
Yeah, I think John.
See, all these nut huggers, dog. All these, see, I told you. Remember I said earlier months ago that he got his own, that Jerry Jones has his own fucking sports media. He has his own. That's a goddamn shame, dog. So he's not going to allow nobody from the streets to come in and challenge this fucking Scotty himself. He allowed these motherfuckers that care about write their narrative and say and fucking push the bullshit. If you don't challenge them, you can't go in that room. You can't challenge them, dog. So why in the fuck are you holding a press conference? We know you don't give a shit about the same. Oh, damn, touchdown, Miami. I like this Beck kid. I like Beck, man. I like him. We got a good game going. I'm looking at this Beck kid, man, from Miami, the quarterback. I like what I see, man. It's a shame, man. This is sad.
John, a teacher, I love what Jerry said. We want to cast a wide, net of candidates and find someone that's a great teacher, a great communicator. You guys know me. You're around me a lot. I'm full of energy and love what I do. I think someone that's passionate about football, but the ability to take what is.
I think you're full of shit. I think that what I think was, check this out. This is how I feel. I think that this is what's going to happen. When Mike McCarthy brought him in, the coach, offensive coordinator, he befriended Dak Prescott and got Dak Prescott on his side. I bet you they was texting all off season last year, the last couple of seasons since he got here. I bet you he was texting Dak Prescott the whole time when he was here. And when he did that, they was texting the whole time, and Dak was saying, look, I can get you the job as a head coach. I need to talk to Jerry. I need to push for you. Because as you see, last year when he got hired, guess who was on the front stage when he got off? Dak Prescott was there when he was there to hug him the first time. He got too much of a fucking relationship with his fucking players. Kiss ass shit. And then when he befriended Dak Prescott, and then that right there, that came a fucking a relationship right there. Because he wanted to be a fucking head coach. This ain't got nothing to do with no goddamn fucking winning. This got from what you can prove to becoming a head coach. He wanted this head coaching job so bad. Why would you take a head coaching job when you can't challenge the owner? When you can't say, look, I don't want my first year to be a bullshit year. We getting our ass whooped and we can't score in the red zone. We can't, our fan bases don't trust me because we can't score points and our defense sucks because we just got rid of Mike Zimmer. And then you can't go to Jerry and say, look, man, we need a better head coach in here. First year, a better head coach. We're going to suck on defense. That's what happens, man. That's what happens, dog. It's sad, man.
Complicated information. What we ask our players to do in all three phases is complicated. We want guys that can say complicated information in a simple manner. And if I say something to you that you don't understand, I need the ability to say it a different way. The same message, but say it a different way, because how you learn might be different than how Nick learned or how Ed learns. And I think that's the starting point for me.
And then for Jerry, what is your offseason plan when it comes to free agency? Is there any plan to be even more aggressive than maybe years past?
Well, I've I think Clarence, everything that I've had happen, misquotes around here have emanated from Clarence. But we can have some fun. I don't want to sound by saying we're going to be active in free agency, then disappoint and say that we weren't.
You have no money.
But if we have an opportunity in free agency, and if we have more than one opportunity, we're going to take advantage of the fact that we're in better shape today to play free agency than we thought we might be. And so we're going to use it. We're not saving it in our back pocket.
We've heard this before, y'all. We've heard this bullshit before to come out there. Look, dog. They failed, dog. They failed again. This motherfucker failed again, dog. He failed you again, dude, after 31 years of being a fucking owner. He failed you, dude. This is sad. He failed you again, dog, as a general manager, dog. You sitting at home in the playoffs again, dog. Damn, you had a whole season with Dak Prescott and a shrivel up defense, and then you failed again. The version of it. I swear he talked to a fan like that special ed. Yeah, you right about that, Spencer. This is sad, dog. This is a sad fucking interview. They don't have no fire, dog. They ain't got no fire.
It's to use where our advantages are. So yeah, I think so.
Let's fast forward all his goddamn lies, man. Let's see what we got, man. Look at this shit.
We want to bring him back. We want to sign him to a multiple-year deal, and making the decisions on who we want to bring in here for interviews.
Do you have a working time though?
Yeah, I think this week, as this week goes along, we'll probably get to a point where we're sending those request forms in.
Newey from NBC.
Sad shit, man. It's just sad, though.
Stephen, question for you. What's your strategy on Javonte Williams, who we got had an excellent year for you here, and the way that whole running back market goes, especially considering what it was once we had Ezekiel Elliott, and then just being able to hit on him this time?
Sure. I mean, Javonte's at the top of our list to go out and sign. And we want to bring him back. We want to sign him to a multiple-year deal. And we'll be, Adam and I have been talking about it, about how we want to get started with his agent. It's my understanding he really wants to be back as well, which is helpful. But certainly that's one of our priorities is to get him re-signed.
Shadi, question you here. Name somebody mentioned me earlier. You used to coach with the New York Jets, Dennis Thurman. Your thoughts on him, former Cowboy, possibly being here on the staff in some way at all?
Yeah. Again, DT was with us with the Jets. I thought, he's a really good coach, but, I think there's a ton of great coaches out there. And, what I love is our ability to talk through and have discussions about, different guys. And, again, I go back to the fact that we want to, cast a very wide net, and we're going to talk to a lot of people. And why? It's an important decision. And it's a decision we're going to get right because we understand that there's going to be guys that want this job. Why? Well, we've got some incredible pieces in place. Jerry just talked about them. Quinnen Williams, Kenny Clark, Osa, Overshown, Ezraku. talented young players like Vaughn, Shamar James. And so, again, I think it's an exciting time for us because we feel like going through the process, it could be tedious, it could be a lot of long hours, but that's what we love. And that's what you have to do to get the decision right.
The teaching.
DT is a very, very, very good communicator. Always has been. I was actually with DT in New York and at USC.
We really all are aware, everybody in here aware that we want to, and if we could have played some better defense this year, we might still be playing. We all are aware of that. But I want you to know this is not even close to being on par if we were sitting here looking at having made a head coach change. This isn't even in the same stratosphere as far as the challenge. We're going to find a good coach. And I'm not trying to diminish it at all. I just want to get it in perspective here.
You're going to find a good coach. You got to find a coach that want to come to coach. You got to have you're gonna go find a coach, but you got to have a coach. You got a coach that want to come here to coach, but you got to let them coach. You can't sit around and pick all your players on you have no money in salary cap, and you got to restructure that contract. You have to bring some defensive coaches in here.
It should be numbers of people that can be good coordinators for us. Now, if we were sitting here talking about like we were last year and about making a change there and what have you, that rascal right there and that decision and where you go there, that's a horse of a different color. But you can't be in this business in the NFL and not be planning on either with failure or success changing defense and offense coordinators. You can't be. It's part of it.
Patrick.
If it was Patrick Walker, DallasCowboys.com, two questions, both of the questions is for the panel in general. When you talk about the look for the defensive coordinator, Jared, you said you guys are not adverse to someone who's not been a coordinator prior. On the back end of the season, after that 3-game surge following the Quinnen Williams trade, when the defense kind of started to unravel, was there ever consideration to move on from Matt Eberflus at that time and maybe elevate someone like an Aaron White-Cotton so you could, give him a real-time interview to see if he had what you guys would be looking for in that role going forward?
Yeah, I think, we at that time felt very strong that Flus is a damn good football coach and that we were going to work together, all of us. It's not just Matt Eberflus. Okay. My name is on this record as well. And I take the accountability of that. Right. I'm the head football coach, but Flus, the defensive staff, we felt like we were looking for examples. And we've talked about this, we came out of a tough stretch. We won 3 games in a row. We put ourselves really in a very good spot to be in contention for the playoffs, and we didn't finish. And so the answer to the question is no. We were playing every week to win. And I think that's what we're learning and trying to do because of the high goals that we have here to want to be a championship football team.
Following up that really quickly, but changing gears, Clarence asked earlier about potentially another coordinator change. When you guys look at your special teams unit, it was the best in the league.
You said it wasn't about Matt, but you threw Matt up under the bus. Could have been two-faced, dog.
Over the past couple of seasons or more.
As maybe 2 that are lesser but better players to get the job done. So you can have overkill. That has changed over the last several years, and that's some of the impact of dealing with the cap with it. And we know firsthand because we have to spend a lot of time at the league level going over the consequences of what happens to teams that really get in underwater real bad with the cap.
Mac, and before we start Telegram, Brian, 2 questions, one for Brian, one for Jared. Brian, you've had the job now for about a year. Knowing what you know now and having gone through a full calendar, what do you think you'll do different to hopefully, for your own sake, to be a better head coach?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of things. I think experience is the greatest teacher in all. If you're willing to go back and reflect, which again,
So he's learning on the fly. I done had enough of this line press conference, dog. I can't do it no more. They lie too much. So he's learning on the fly, first head coach. Going into the second year. But yeah, it is what it is, man. They ain't take no accountability for how they suck, dog. They really did a bad job this year. I ain't gonna be on too much longer, man. I just want to get my spin on that. That was sad. Sad. Nobody's pissed off. It just happened that Dak got his numbers and he got his money. He made his money, dog. We don't give a shit about winning the playoffs. Dog, they at home. Don't give a shit about that, dog. We got Miami and got a good game. We got Miami and Ole Miss playing right now. We got a good game. Sorry I bored y'all with that press conference. On to something bigger and better, man. Yeah. So we watching the game, man. You right about that, Censor. They don't care about losing. No, they care about their bottom line, man. They got paid. You got to follow the money trail. They got paid, dog. Don't give a fuck about winning. It's really just set up. You gave him off for $250 million and he got on the podium and smiled, man. Yeah, it's sad, man. It's real sad. Yeah. Oh my God. Hold on one second. Got you put y'all on pause. We're gonna be on too much longer. Probably another 10 minutes. It's a good game though. 17-10. I'm liking the way this quarterback is playing for Beck. Is he worth the first round pick or second round? Playing pretty well right now. They need a backup quarterback behind Bumscott. So we can just move forward and get past him and figure out a better way to win some ball games. So we got a good game, 17-3. Ole Miss, we're going to halftime. We had 11 seconds, so we're kind of doing our job here. Ole Miss, they're sticking around. Miami's tough to get. Ole Miss got to correct their issues in the secondary right now. They're getting beat over the top, and they're not getting enough good pass rush against Beck. So Beck is looking pretty good right now. Ole Miss got a great kicker though. He can hit everything. Woo. Great kicker for Ole Miss. Yeah, as you seen that I played the press conference with Jerry Jones, they don't show no emotion. They're very they said they're proud. They said in their ways, and they've been on for 31 years ever since Jimmy left, and they're still stuck in the past. So y'all just buckle up, get ready for that bullshit in 2026. But yeah, got a good game going here. Just they're sitting at home. I'm glad they're sitting at home. We don't need to see a losing team. This is a losing organization. They're losers. Your quarterback a loser. Your owner's a loser. They're losers. But yeah, we ain't gonna be on that much longer. We just wanted to show you the rest of the game and go from there. I think Ole Miss probably will win this game, but they got to show better on defense in the secondary. And we'll find out though, can this young boy win this game? But I still think that the quarterback for Miami, he played Georgia last year. He played pretty well. I do think he may be a first round pick. He's looking really well right now, though. Really well. Yeah, I really didn't want to do this interview today with him, but I just wanted to go over some facts. I just want to go over some bullshit and some lies that I told you. They threw Matt up under the bus. I knew it was coming. They blamed everything on the defense. Like I said, those players were here before Matt came here, and so they needed to pin a scapegoat and on Matt's scheme and Matt as a coach. You the general manager, you the owner. That right there that tells you that 30 years of messing around, fucking around for 30 years, and not bringing in the proper coaches in here, it falls on you. That shit falls on you, dog. You the one to hire the coaches. You the one bringing these fucking these coaches in here, man. The coach, man, and be bringing these bum coaches in here, man, to get over on these players. That shit falls on you, man, as the owner. You can talk shit. See, people don't understand. You can talk shit about Matt all you want. You can talk shit about all the fucking schemes they've been bringing here, all the fucking horrible play calling Matt did, all the shit that Mike Zimmerman did. You can talk about all that shit that you want. But at the end of the day, man, you the owner. You the one that brought him in. You the one that brought these players in here, these coaches in here. It's on you, man. You have been horrible at drafting. You've been a horrible owner. You have not done the right things in over 31 years, dog. But you've been staring us. We literally have drowned. We've been drowning for the last 31 years. $31 dog, and you've been still doing the same shit. You ain't got the NC championship game yet. You've been outsmarted every year. So this is all about money to you. They don't give a fuck about no damn winning no damn Super Bowl no more. They don't care. How you doing, Danny Savage? How you doing, Censored? Let's see, the homies is on right now. We're not gonna be on that much longer. We just wanted to come out and sniff the lies out again. And we sniff out the lies to this damn coaching staff and this damn team. We just want to come out and sniff the lies, dude. Hit the like and subscribe button, man. That's all I have to say for today, man. Just a big disappointment. I told you as the owner. You as the owner, you done been in the chair as the owner for 31 years. You still ain't got the NFC championship game yet. You ain't showed nothing. You ain't showed us nothing. Follow the money, man. Follow the money. What? Follow the money. All the money's on offense. Dak got all the money on offense. Lamb, offensive line. Follow the money. When you follow the money, you follow the truth. You follow the truth, dog. Scoring, keeping your fans in the seats, selling the tickets, selling merchandise, selling alcohol, and getting commercials ads, and stand in front of the camera. That's how he makes his money, dog. Yeah, let's talk about this game, though. Good shit, though. Good game, good first half, though. They need to drop the quarterback, man. I like to describe. How you doing, Savage? How you doing, Censor? They need to drop the quarterback. They need to drop the quarterback, man. Point blank, man. They need to drop the quarterback, dog. Let's check out the numbers for each candidate. Let's check out the box scores. Beck is what's Beck's numbers? Beck's looking good, man, as a quarterback. Would y'all be okay with drafting Beck as the number one pick, or second round, or third round? Well, he probably won't fall to the third or maybe the fourth. What's Beck's number? What's Beck's numbers? Another good game. Beck is 14 for 18 for 156, one touchdown. Wow. His average is 8.7 per wow. Average 8.7. That's good shit. That's good shit there. Yo, he's looking good, dog. Can he replace that? Can he replace Dak Prescott? Man, he's looking like it, man. They need a quarterback. Hey, look, he got good numbers, dog. 14 for 18. That's good, man. 14 for 18, dog. That's good. Dog, he's looking good, man. Is it the number one pick? They got to drop somebody. They got to drop somebody, man. No, we don't go for a whole hour. We don't get off here. They got to drop somebody. They got to drop somebody. They got to drop somebody. They got to drop somebody, fam. Yeah, they got to drop somebody, dog. Yeah. We got a good game, though. Hit the like and subscribe button. Hope everybody had a pretty good night. We ain't going to be on there much longer. We just want to come in and give a small we just want to come in and give my opinion about the press conference and also the game for tonight. Pretty good game, though. Pretty good game. Pretty good game. Real good game. This ending gonna be great. Real good. But yeah, man. But like I said, this has been a horrible season, and don't want to too much reflect on it anymore. I want to put it in my rear view. This is a horrible organization. Piss poor coaching. It's been piss poor all around. It started with the off-season workouts. It started with the training camp. It's been piss poor too, and your preseason was piss poor. So this reflects on Jerry Jones and his. He's all about making money, though. He don't give a fuck about winning. You got to put a product on the field, man, that wants to win, man. We're a bunch of losers, dog. We've been losing for 31 years. Ain't nothing changed, man. We're a bunch of bums, dog. They're a bunch of bums, not me. I'm not a bum. I'm not a bum, dog. Jerry Jones has played the con game for 31 years. He done con the shit out. He done got paid. You know what? He done got paid so good, so much money, and he done pinned the fan base against each other. You need to brought a quarterback in here to really amp it up and to sell you a false dream, dog. It's false advertisement. Shit is false advertisement, dog. Yeah, we ain't gonna go too much longer tonight, man. Gonna be a spill. We did the first half of the game. Did the second half, pretty good game. I really wanted my old Miss to win tonight, but it's gonna be a tough second half for them. They need to come out and try to get better on defense. Stop the long ball over their head. And yeah, we got a good game going though. Good game going. But yeah, this bat kid, it kind of reminds me of Tom Brady. The way the ball comes out of his hand. I think he needs to get stronger in the offseason and get his strength up, so he can let the ball go faster, so he can have pinpoint accuracy. But I do think that his accuracy is pretty good now. I like the way the ball comes out of his hand. It could get a little better, but for right now, I think he is stronger in the weight room. I think he'd be good as a quarterback. Would I be opposed to him being drafted for number one pick? No, I would not be opposed for being for a quarterback in 2026 for Dallas Cowboys to get Dak up out of here. Do I think Beck can win some ball games? Yeah, I do think that Beck can win some ball games for the Dallas Cowboys in 2026. I'm liking what I see now. I want to see more this game here against Ole Miss, but if he goes on to beat Ole Miss and go on the championship game, I want to see more of that. But I do like. I'm checking out Miami's defense also. I'm checking out their defense. But yeah, everybody have a good night, man. I just want to come out and give my take on that, though.
Always on the hunt for the latest buzz in the world of sports? Look no further. Dive into Feignin JP, your ultimate destination for the hottest sports gossip. From thrilling game analyses to interviews of fans, this channel has it all. Stay updated with the highs and lows, the cheers, and the surprises from the world of sports. Feel like you're right in the stadium with our vivid storytelling and dynamic content. Don't miss out on any scoop. Hit that like button, share with your fellow sports fanatics, and subscribe to keep your sports knowledge ahead of the curve. Feignin JP is just a click away. Join the community today.
Fly into that, hit them like Mayday. I see niggas safe. Like I know, it is what it is.
And I've been thinking that I wasn't going to bring this up, but I might as well now. I would never do anything to hurt the sport that has been so really good to me. And I've been talking over with my wife, my manager. We think that that's really hard with this. I feel like, well, I think maybe it's time that I should step down, maybe, and retire.
Get out where you can. Don't get a sucker no statue. Give them guts. I told you I wasn't going away. You got your shot. Now give me mine. Why'd you get that hell out of there? Shut up, old man. I ain't going nowhere. And why don't you tell all these nice folks why you've been ducking me? Politics, man. This country wants to keep me down. Keep everybody weak. They don't want a man like me to have the title because I'm not a puppet like that fool up there.
You know, you got a big mouth, you know?
Why don't you come out and close it, boy?
Oh, I got a guess here. What's happening, champ? What's going on with you?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing this evening?
I'm doing all right. Just chilling. What's happening?
Nothing. So what you talking about?
I was just about to get ready. I was talking about the press conference, and I was just about to get ready to fucking end it in a minute. But you got something on your mind you want to speak about?
What was your opinion about what Jerry said when they asked Jerry will he let Schottenheimer pick his defense coordinator? And Jerry said Trump said he's over Venezuela. What do you think about that?
He said what?
He said Trump said that he's over Venezuela. So what do you think about that statement?
I don't know.
Seemed like Jones said I'm in charge. Y'all know the answer.
Yeah.
Like Shotty ain't picking nothing.
No, he ain't picking nothing. No, he don't want nobody fucking with bottom line.
Should the bottom line been losing?
Yes. Let me tell you something, champ. It's all about making money. If we ain't caught on by now, we better catch on. It's all about making money, man. He don't give a shit about winning no Super Bowl no more, man. He said that lie to you all is wrong. Man, that man done wrecked up a damn near close to $100 million, man, all this year off of ratings and money, TVs and all kind of money off the sales. Man, shit, man. Don't give a fuck about winning no more. We better catch on. We got angry fans. You see my picture up there? There's angry fans up there. What do you think about the press conference? You think it's right?
Trash.
Yeah.
Typical Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones.
Why you got to come out and convince us that your hire with Scotty was a great decision by you again? First thing he did, it came out of his mouth. We was talking about him hiring Scotty, and then he still is his coaching experience. It's his first year of coaching experience, and now he still got faith in Scotty. He still got to go back and cover up his tracks.
And why it took so long for them to fire Eberflus?
Yeah.
At the same time, you still got that $74 million Pressy College quarterback still in charge, and that's not going to do nothing.
Right.
Because Dak Prescott, his contract is the reason why Cowboys can't sign quality free agents.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
But then again, Cowboys haven't been signing no quality free agents for several years now.
No, not no impact players. If you play a linebacker, a pass rusher, another defense tackle, and get you a good safety and get your good corner in here, and you get them on great contracts, your defense will be fixed by now. The way they gave them that money.
Yeah, they trade for so much trash over the past several years.
Yeah.
And now it's going to bite them. It's going to bite them right in the ass. Not just for this year, for next year as well.
Yeah.
So you got a chance. The next year, Cowboys have a chance to get a high draft pick, but it's going to the Jets.
Yeah.
And they better hope that Green Bay lose.
Yeah.
So at least that pick won't be too far down.
Yeah, it's gonna be way back. So you might as well just if Green Bay win this weekend and they go into they play next week, they're gonna be way deep in the 20s. And
yeah,
you might as well trade out of the first round. That's that pick.
Well, you always got to have a trade partner too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you always got to have a trade partner. To be honest, I'd rather have two first round quality players to make an impact versus a second or a third round. And really, to be honest, even though I hate the fact that the Cowboys don't have a second round pick, Cowboys haven't really did Billy squat with a second round pick for over 15 years.
No.
Because yes, Diggs was a good pick before he signed his contract.
The knee injury, yeah.
You really haven't had too many second round picks that panned out.
No.
And really, be honest, the past 4 years, maybe 2 of your first round pick panned out.
Yeah, they really got to hit on these two if they don't trade back.
So, and my thing is,
linebacker and pass.
They need to stop having the damn grandkids influencing who they want to be drafted.
That's what they're doing. Yeah, that's what they're doing.
And stop with the reaching for picks too.
Yeah. I wouldn't care if they draft a quarterback or get two linebackers in this draft. They get 2 linebackers to help the fucking run game. I think they'd be all right if they don't get a quarterback.
With that 12th pick, be honest, I don't care what position it is, but it has outside wide receiver and quarterback. It has to be best available player.
They better not get no offensive tackle.
Nah, I don't think one's gonna be that. Nah, I think for what Savage said, everything is right tackle. And really, I don't want no right tackle. They need defense.
They need defense, yeah.
They need defense.
They need linebackers.
But Dylan, they need to get a coordinator that's going to know what the hell he's doing.
Yeah,
but like I said, until they get rid of number 4, it's not going to matter.
No, matter.
The number 4 is still there.
Well, even if they don't make the playoffs next year, they're gonna be still low in the picking. I guess I have to go one more year with the waiting on his fucking ass to get out of here. They can at least pick a linebacker or a safety to help them this year. Then next year, if they do really horrible again, they can still work on their defense on their picks.
But like I said, it depends on who they get.
As defense coordinator, yeah.
And to be honest, whoever they get, they need to let that defense coordinator pick his people, not what Jerry want to bring in or Steven want to bring in, and not anybody who have Cowboys past experience with them. I'll tell you right now, you know who I got a feeling. You know who gonna be the next Cowboys head coach is? Jason Witten. If Shotty don't pan out.
Yeah.
Cause you know how Jerry is. Hey, what's the score of the game right now? The last time I checked, it was 17-13 Miami.
17-13.
Okay. It's at halftime?
No, they back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they back.
Yeah, like I said, now I was looking at that hybrid defensive player for Miami. He'll fit good with the Cowboys. But again, it depends on who they bring in as defense coordinator. Because like I said, because they some way somehow they got to keep Williams and Clark. They have to. You know what? With Pickens, I don't give a damn. Like I said, they can franchise him and trade him. And do what you can. Because you can find a wide receiver dime a dozen. You still there?
Yeah, I'm here, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't get that money picking, man. Go ahead and get your defensive player here, man.
Yeah.
You can get your
But like I said, I would love if they can pick up Sonny Styles and one of these 6'5", 270 defensive ends with the first round. That'll be good for me. I'll be ecstatic.
Yeah, show a solid pass rusher, and linebacker that come up, tackle, and cover.
Your linebacker that can cover and that can they can get to the ball carrier that can cover that. The wings and stuff, especially when a lot of these offense they like to go to a spread formation and they throw those screen passes. Somebody can go out there and shut that down.
Yeah.
And maybe like in the 4th round, 5th round, that's when you can pick up a good one tick.
Yeah.
Not that guy Toya who they picked up from UCLA because he's not working.
No,
Matter of fact, no more UCLA football players on this team.
that was horrible. There.
Just like Michigan.
Yeah, that was horrible.
All right, man. I'll let you go. I'll just on here for a little bit.
Okay, you know, trying to finish up or not? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
All right, man. Take care.
All right, man.
Okay.
Oh, good run. Wow. Come on, Ole Miss. Damn, cuz. Damn. That's a good back for Miami. Ole Miss defensive line getting pumped. Damn. Come on, fellas. But yeah, that was Champ stopping on this. Thank you, Champ, for stopping on there, man. That was nice of you, man.
No further, dive into Feignin JP, your ultimate destination for the hottest sports gossip. From thrilling game analyses to interviews of fans, this channel has it all. Stay updated with the highs and lows, the cheers, and the surprises from the world of sports. Feel like you're right in the stadium with our vivid storytelling and dynamic content. Don't miss out on any scoop. Hit that like button, share with your fellow sports fanatics, and subscribe to keep your sports knowledge ahead of the curve. Feignin JP is just a click away. Join the community today.
Like a Beyblade. Most these niggas goofies and they bitches like Shanae. Niggas talking flying to that. Hit them like Mayday. Damn, I see niggas saying click up motion like a picture. It is what it is. You try me, I'ma smoke you like a swisher. I'm just doing me. Like my posse grew me to